Oh my god.
Okay, here's John's project if everyone would like to pay attention if they're finished. If you're not finished, continue working.
Pitiful village.
All right,
They're all
John.
in the ditch. Okay. So here we have the lovely, not to scale fort. Yeah, it's very much smaller. They it's so ditched. Sorry, it's so loud. Okay, so Roman fortresses would often be 250,000 square meters. This is only about 5,000. So a lot of these things are going to be much smaller than they would really be. Here we have the portas, one of the four gates around the fortress, and the wallum, the large wall surrounding the fortress. We come on to the Via Principalis. This was the road from the main gate to the headquarters up ahead. And then over here we have the Contubernium. God, there's too many things here.
A lot of people.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. They all seem to congregate around here. I don't know why. This is what an average contubernium would look like. Obviously, like I said, there would be a lot more of them, but this is what it would look like. Not this many people in it though. Yeah.
It's not a 16-man door.
Just an 8-man door. Yeah, that's where bands of 8 men. These are the thermi, the baths. It's got the hot room here and the lukewarm room here. It would have a cold room. You know the drill. Coming up ahead, we have the granary alongside the stables where they would keep horses and such. The Horea, the granary, was where they used to, what the Roman legions would store grain in. They could store up to a year, maybe even 2 years of food in case of siege. And here we have Modestus hiding from the law. Over here we have the Via Praetoria. This was from the western gate to the eastern gate, and it ran right in front of the Principia, the headquarters. This was where a lot of official decisions would be made, stuff like planning out attacks, planning out soldier movements, all that sort of thing. And this is the basilica. I know it looks like a church, but it is a courtroom, and this is where those things that I just mentioned would happen. In the back of the Principia was the Sacellum. This was sort of like a chapel, and it housed the Aquila, which was an eagle-shaped totem sort of thing that would often be carried into battle. Now, this thing is very important because losing it in battle was considered the greatest dishonor for a Roman legion. So, don't lose it. Now, over here we have the Praetorium. This is where the legion or the legionary or the general would stay. It's a very lovely house. Like I said, it would be a lot bigger than this, but it would be very nice, lovely. It even had its own private bath, which we don't. It had its own private cooking place, and overall was very nice. Over here we have the Officina, or the Officina. It was a workshop. It was where the Roman soldiers would make their weapons and tools and a lot of other things, such as arrows, swords here. It was a very important part because this was one of the main things that helped Roman fortresses be self-sufficient, allowed them to create all their own weapons. Then, over here we have the, let's see if I can pronounce this right, the Valetudinarium. Is that right? Okay. This was a hospital. It had a reception, a few small wards, and it even had its own operating theater, complete with running water, and a rat.
The rat.
For surgery.
Oh, of course.
You know.
Of course, in case somebody injures their shoulder.
Yeah.
You have the
And-
handy dandy rat.
Here we have running in a similar fashion of the Via Principia.
Who's Praetorium.
This is the road. It does not run from the two gates, but it does run across behind the Praetorium. Then, moving over here, you'd see the fossa, which is full of soldiers.
They're digging it.
Yeah, they're digging it. And here we have a dirt path over to the Wiki, which is a small town, a small rural community outside of the fortress. This is where regular civilians would come, and they would often have restaurants and stores so that the soldiers over in the fortress didn't have to subsist on the weird, lame rations.
All right, let's see it, John. Let's see it.
And over here we have a much more detailed road.
Ooh.
I know.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Look at this.
Look at
Look
him.
at
Texture.
Look at that. And here we have the amphitheater, which was an amphitheater. It was where, sorry, just a second. It was where gladiator fights and some military parades would happen. And in here, he's despawned. Never mind.
He is despawned.
Ooh.
Put him back.
Poor show.
You want things to
No, I'm not putting him back.
Put him back.
We're not watching these.
Encore.
Put him back. Put him back. Put.
Name it and it won't despawn.
Suit up.
Sure, yeah,
Man's
John.
got the.
Good job, everyone. We got the achievement.
Fine. I'll do it.
Yeah.
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 Oh my God, that's so hard. Thank you for
Wait, did I see the jail?
Oh, the jail, yes. Forgot about that part.
Too busy getting
Too busy getting
Too busy getting clowned on by a ravager.
Oh my God.
I don't know why I thought he was gonna win that.
Yeah.
I
Should've
did
won
not
the
think he was
shield.
gonna win that.
Yeah, we had to see John's PvP skills on
I'm going the wrong way. It's on this side.
Bro,
Love to
just
see-
follow the Via
Love to see it
Praetoria.
in Bed Wars.
And right next to the hospital was often a prison, which.
Oh my God! Can you name it?
Yes, this is very.
Built as a cage.
This is a case.
Looks like the cage for my dog.
There.
There was supposed to be a dude named
Yeah,
Worker
there was
Bricks in
supposed
there.
to be Worker Bricks was supposed to be in here, but I guess he disappeared. So yeah, that is the Castra. Oh, I can't play.
Before something else kills me.
And this was the Castra Romanas, the Roman fortress.
Very nice. I think that did definitely take you a lot of time to